Hi, Sagittarius. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for June of 2021. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture in these general readings of what's to come for you this month of June and beyond, because timing will be different for all of you. Remember, some months your rising sign and your moon sign are going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, sometimes your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there, so you might want to check that out. This recording is for Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Rising, and Sagittarius Moon. All that being said, now on to your June 2021 Psychic Tarot reading. And the first card you have, Sagittarius, is the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles to me is focusing on work, mastering your craft, expanding your business, expanding your job, expanding your work. Focus and attention to detail on your work. Could be getting a promotion, could be expanding a business that you work for, could be expanding. Yeah, you are going to have to, for some reason, be focused on your work more and be real concentrated and focused on it for some reason. Some of you may feel like you need to get more trained or more education on some work that you're already doing, or some work that you, or business or work that you would like to build and expand on. Some of you may, I'm hearing, my guides are saying a new business is opening up and you're getting hired. So some of you, it could be connected to a job or a company or a business you already work for, and they're opening up a new branch or a division and they want you to go over there. But for some of you, it's about a new business opening and then you apply and you get hired. Some of you have a new relationship forming at work where you are going to be more involved in the financial side of things, or you could get your job description could change where you're going to start dealing with money or accounting or certain accounts that you did not have to deal with before, and that now you're going to have to be working on that in June and maybe beyond. Some of you, there's some kind of takeover of something. So a business could get sold that you work for and another business comes over and takes it over. Or there could be even a government takeover of some business that you work for. It could be a new company buying it, a new management could come in. Some of you may be putting out new effort or more effort because there's a job or a job at a company you work for, that a position at a company that you work for that you'd like to get. For some of you Sagittarians, you may really feel like the pressure is on and you have to put your pedal to the metal because there could be some competition with other companies, competition with coworkers and other employees, or some kind of pressure being put on you by the higher-ups in the company that are pressuring you to do more work, or they could even be doing some kind of review, employee review, and looking at your work in that regard. Some of you Sagittarians may even be going through some kind of catharsis right now where you're considering changing the field that you're in, the career field that you're in. You may even be thinking about that at this time in June and making steps to do it. So the next card you have in your reading for June of 2021, Sagittarius, is the Devil. And this could be being trapped or bound to an unhealthy relationship or an unhealthy situation. It could also be dealing with someone that has an addiction, or you could be addicted to something. I feel like you're doing a lot of torturing yourself inward. Be careful that you're not falling into any traps of self-depreciating comments or low self-esteem or self-worth. Be cautious of any kind of negative self-talk or being too self-critical. These things are coming up here with the Devil card. There could be some things that you may want to get out of that you feel like, I don't want to deal with this anymore, especially if your company gets taken over, the company that you work for. If new people come in, you may feel like, what are these people all about? Like, what are they into? Because there is some element here, and this doesn't usually come up for me, so it's a little hard to explain. Some element of negative energy, let's put it that way, that you may be having to deal with. And I feel like it's being imposed on you. So if it's happening in your home, you may want to sage your house, spray the bottom perimeter with tar water, make a circle of salt around it, sea salt all the way around your property, in that order of what I just said: sage, tar water, salt. But I feel like for some of you, this is with something you're dealing with, like more like at work or people at work. But if you buy a new property, you know, sometimes there's negative energies that are attached to the land because of things that have happened to that land long ago that you don't know about, that can be tainting the land. Or if you're buying a new home or moving into a new property and weird things start to happen that make you feel unsettled, not positive feeling things. These would be things that would seem dark or unsettling to you. Just know there's steps you can take to protect yourself from that and get rid of it. But for some of you, I feel like it could be coming from some of you. It could be happening at work, especially if there's any new bosses or new takeovers by new companies. Think on that. This could also be symbolic of, you could just feel like there's some things happening in your life that you feel powerless to control at this time. So these could be factors that are getting imposed upon you by other sources that you feel like, I can't put a stop to it or control it. So it could be things that are going on out in the world that you feel are not right, or in your own, family environment that aren't right. And you may feel like some of this is out of your hands. You may feel like you can't control it. But look here, you got victory next. You have some odd cards here. This was a troubling reading. I'm not going to lie to you because I see these other cards coming up and I haven't read them yet. But you have victory here right in the middle of it all. This is victory after a battle. And you got two difficult cards after this. So let's see why this is here. There's a lot of learning and growth and development here for you in June. I feel like you've had to contend with superiors or people around you quibbling and bickering, and you've been able to get yourself out of it or extricate yourself from the situation in some way. So in that way, you're getting victorious. It could even be happening in a love situation, relationship, and there was bickering and conflict, and you were able to remove yourself from it, or you're victorious in some way here. Especially, there's a lot of success here and victory if there were things that you had to bring to completion. So if there was any projects you were building, schoolwork you were studying, work projects, or things that you were, could be home projects, or at work projects, there's a sense of feeling like victorious because you've completed something, or maybe some diet or training program that you wanted to go on, or, you know, Ironman training or whatever. Like you've reached some goal, you've completed some kind of program. You know, you're really psychic right now. And also in May, you were psychic, because I get were and are. Recently were and are, because I feel like you're seeing the writing on the wall. I feel that your psychic ability has really kicked up, and you have had the intuition to know what's coming. And that's been victorious for you because you've been right. So you're in, you know, pay very strong attention to your psychic intuition and abilities in June, and whatever you felt or thought of or came to mind psychically for you in May, because you're going to find out you've been correct. Some of you have had to deal with somebody who's been exhibiting childish behavior, and you've had to put them in their place. This could literally be one of your children if you have kids, but it could be, you know, a sibling that you have to deal with, or a coworker, or somebody maybe out in the world that you had to deal with that was displaying like childish or inappropriate behavior, and you may have had to, you know, call them to task and put them in their place. And anything that you wanted to accomplish to get pushed through, like any kind of documents, like maybe you wanted a work visa or some kind of permit or license that you needed, or, you know, maybe you were trying to adopt a child, or, you know, get approved for a loan or a grant. It's like it gets pushed through. You get that. You attain that which you were trying to get the approval of or get pushed through. To get more psychic messages and predictions from my spirit guides, please check the description box below this video for the links for my most recent videos for Vimeo. I look into very specific topics using a variety of divination tools to bring you more accurate predictions for your astrological signs. These links and descriptions are also available on the videos page of my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Thank you. So now I'm going to go on to card number 4. And the card you have here is a little troubling. We have to see why it showed up for you. You have 10 of Swords. This could be being stabbed in the back and betrayed. This could indicate somebody passing away, or some other kind of like hugely disappointing situation. You may find out that something that you worked on or built up may have gotten destroyed. It may have gotten destroyed by natural means. Some of you, it could have been, I keep picking up fire. So it could have been fire laid waste to something that you worked on. Could be your home, could be a shed, a garage. It could be something else that you worked on or built, maybe is come to ruin in some way. I do feel that some of you Sagittarians are going to find out that you got, like, that you may find out, I don't know if it's June or July or August, where you're going to be blindsided that somebody did kind of stab you in the back or betrayed you or threw you under the bus that you weren't expecting them to do. Where they were like making, I feel it's more like they were making slanderous comments about you behind your back. Now this, you know, this kind of stuff happens a lot at people's jobs where, you know, somebody else wants to climb up the ladder, so they dog the other people, or they want to see somebody get fired. It's that kind of energy. And keep in mind, this is not just going to apply to Sagittarius Sun. This may actually apply more to Sagittarius rising or moon sign people, which is why I always say, and I'm saying it at the beginning of the readings now every month, I'm starting off saying it, You really should watch your sun, your moon, and your rising sign to get a more complete picture, because these are general readings. So it doesn't mean every Sagittarius is going to have somebody stab them in the back and slander them, but it is coming up here. So if you watch your rising sign, you may come to find out more information about it, or that may be applying to you more this month than your sun sign. I feel it's about work for many of you. I feel somebody saying that you did something shoddy, didn't do it good all the way, didn't follow the proper procedures, or did it half-assed, whatever word you want to use. Or just generally, they could be like putting you down. So I don't feel that this is somebody passing away. I feel this is more like slanderous comments, negative talk about you, putting down your work, or saying you didn't follow the right procedures or protocols. I feel like it's unexpected. I feel that if you find out who did this, who said these things, I feel like you're going to be surprised at who did it. And I feel like they're doing it either because they want to get you fired, or they are possibly wanting your job. Now, if this is a family member doing it, then they're just doing it because they're being mean. So your last card in the reading here, see, these two can go together, and it isn't good when they're together. You got 7 of Swords. So look at the 2 cards you had back to back, right next to each other. 7 of Swords and 10 of Swords. Now, 7 of Swords can mean somebody lying to you and stealing from you. And look, in this card, it came up, you got somebody talking crap about you. So they could go hand in hand here. I get inappropriate behavior and inappropriate responses to things that have gone on. So I feel this is other people perpetrating that to you. And don't be surprised at work, or if you own your own business. I feel like you have somebody stealing something from behind your back. It could be like let's say, I'm going to use this as an example because I know firsthand this extremely well, because it happened to me at every single place that I ever worked and owned. Say you're a chef or a pastry chef, and this could be coworkers stealing your recipes because they're going to go off and get another job and use the recipes you've been using that were successful. Or try to get you fired so they can take over your position, and they have all your recipes so they can, they feel like they can step right into your shoes. I'm using that as an example. You could have somebody stealing your intellectual property here, taking credit for your work. This could also be very careful, because it could also be stealing data or your identity or things to do with your monies or information on the internet. It could also be that. And you may have even relied on somebody to help you. And they, say if you had somebody come and do work at your house, and they could have even been somebody you know or was highly recommended to you. And then you hire them to do work, and then suddenly you're like, where'd my iPad go? Where's my iPad? What happened to all these tools that were out in my shed or my garage? I only have a quarter of the tools I had here. Or where's that post digger that I used to have? Or what happened to my, I don't know, whatever. You pick whatever it is. So it could be if you hired somebody to do work for you, they could have stolen from you. For some of you, it's coworkers that are stealing your business, your work, and maybe going to use it as theirs in the future, or take credit for your work and say they did it. I've had that happen to me many times, many times in the past, over the years, over 20-something odd years. But it could also be somebody you don't know taking from you through the internet. That's what comes up here. So you have a little bit of a rough patch here in June. And it could be because of the eclipse that happened on May 26th in your sign. And the South Node, right? What isn't the South Node in Sagittarius right now? I don't know whether it's North or South Node, but this could be because a lot of the eclipse energy, you know, don't forget, back in December, the new moon solar eclipse in Sagittarius on December 14th, and now here on May 26th, we had the lunar eclipse in Sagittarius on May 26th. So these could strongly be affecting what's happening to you right here in June. So you have to see. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Sagittarius is amethyst for the month of June 2021. So this would be the best gemstone crystal to put on your third eye chakra, your throat chakra, or your heart chakra. When you meditate, you could wear it as a beaded bracelet, wear it as a pendant, sleep with it under your pillow, just carry it with you. That way you'll get the benefits of the stone. So for June, this is your stone. It's going to open up your mind. I get psychically, it's going to really help you out opening up your mind, and it's going to tell you everything you need to know. So you could even, especially if you have a sphere, like I have a crystal ball that's made of quartz. I also have a crystal ball that's made of jasper. I have a crystal ball that's made of cat's eye. I have one that's made of zoisite. So you know, I also have one that is made of rose quartz. If you can get one that's amethyst, and you can gaze at a piece this size. It doesn't have to be a big crystal. I feel it's going to really open up your mind psychically, and you're going to be able to tap in and really get a lot of insight into what you really want to know. For some reason, whenever they say medical things, I don't know what to make of it, but I pass it along. I get it's going to help generate blood cells, especially red blood cells, but it's going to help regeneration of blood cells for you. It's going to help you access your true being, your true inner self, and really give you a lot of strength, stability, and confidence in June for Sagittarius. I also feel generally it's just a stone for you in this month that's going to really just plain and simple be really beneficial and bring you blessings as well. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand channel, where I use a variety of divination tools for a variety of very specific topics, you can get my most recent videos that I've recorded by going down below in the Show More section in the description box, and those most recent links will be there. Or you can go to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com, click on the videos tab on my menu, and there you will see all the video series I have listed, what divination tools I used, how long the predictions go out for, and you click on the zodiac sign you want, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Now, some of the most recent video series I've recorded, the most recent is my lunar eclipse in Sagittarius, May 2021 psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. Those predictions go out 6 months. The other most recent video series I've recorded is my career and finance psychic tarot and crystal readings for the next 12 to 18 months. Also, my What's Lucky and New for You in 2021. And my Saturn in Aquarius psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings. Those predictions go out 3 years until March of 2023. If you would like to get a continuation of this reading here that I've done on YouTube for the month of June 2021, you can get the psychic crystal readings with more messages and predictions from my spirit guides to give you more insights, predictions, and information and messages of what is to come for you this month of June 2021. That link is also below this video. If you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I used different tarot cards, oracle cards, my crystal, and usually those predictions are written. Sometimes I put a video on, and those predictions are not just for the day I post it. Sometimes it's for a week or 2 or 3 out, or even months out. So many people find these messages resonate with them. You may find they resonate with you, and I'd love to see you on my social media pages. If you would like to help support the readings and the work I do here and make a donation to my channel, there's a donation link posted down below underneath all the video series that I have listed in the description box in the Show More section, and that link is connected to PayPal. I want to give a big thank you to all of you who have been very kind and generous and donated to my channel. It truly does help a lot, and it does mean a lot. So thank you so much for that. So I hope you have absolutely amazing energy and amazing times to come to you this month of June 2021. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.